Good morning. This is Eileen Gonzalez from Life According to Me. Today I want to go over a couple of words that play a big role in my life on a day-to-day basis, and I believe that they might affect you as well. What we're going to do is that we're going to briefly go over each one, and if you have any questions, you can post them underneath the video, and I will gladly come in and I will elaborate more into each one. Or if you feel more comfortable just sending me a private message, you can do that as well. But I definitely want to hear from you, because I know that these are words that affect us every day, and sometimes we don't know or notice how much, right? So the words are belief, they are our thoughts, fear, and we also want to talk about the outside influences, all right? So let's start with the first one, with belief. Now, one of the things that we have to do is we have to become clear about what we believe in life. And one of the reasons why is because ever since we were kids, we've been taught to believe in a certain way. A lot of the beliefs that we carry on today as adults have been ingrained in us by our parents, by our schools, by the church, by our neighbors, by our friends, by even work. So we believe because it was told to us that it's that way. But we don't really understand it, and it just plays a role in our lives. We need to get clear as to why we believe certain things. What is it that Eileen Gonzalez, really believes in my life? What is it that I believe that I can do, that I can accomplish? What is it that I believe that are my limitations? What is it that I believe about the outside world and how it plays in my life? I need to get clear, because when I understand what I really believe, I'm able to go out and start working towards my goals. If I'm not clear as to why I believe it in a certain way, that kind of holds me back. And I don't want to be carrying a belief that somebody else has because it worked in their lives. I need to know how it works in mine. So I don't want to believe something because my mother told me that that's how it is. It might work for her. I want to know how it plays a role in my life. That's something that everybody needs to do. You deserve to be clear on your beliefs. Thoughts. We have great thoughts on a daily basis, but sometimes those great thoughts get corrupted by the negative chatter that goes into our brain. So now you have a great idea, you feel you're energized and you're ready to go. All of a sudden that negative thought says to you, oh no, I don't think you're prepared for that one. You don't have the right schooling. You don't have the right thought process. You don't have enough money in the bank. You're not going to have people to support you, blah, blah, blah. You're going to hear a lot of negative chatter that's going to take that great idea that you had, and it's going to start throwing water on it. It's going to throw water on the fire. And you're going to feel like, no, it's not going to be working for me. I would like it. I wish. I'm going to put it on my wish list, but I'm going to leave it alone. You need to get clear on what those thoughts are and as to why. You need to have a real desire of wanting to do that great idea that came into your mind, or pursue that dream, so that you can actually go out there. Because if you allow those chatters to hold you back, you're going to be very miserable. You're going to be holding yourself back and feeling like you could have done more in life, but you just didn't have either the means or the guts to try it. So don't allow the negative chatter to rob you from your potential. That is why, if you've been following my page, that's why I actually post checkpoints. Because if you are listening, if you become aware to the thoughts that go through your brain on a regular basis, and to the emotions that are tied to those thoughts, you're actually able to stay in control. If you allow those thoughts to sink in, all of a sudden your emotions start taking a hit. You start feeling bad about yourself. And that not only affects you, but it also gets reflected onto the others. And your day just spirals downhill. By you staying in control, you can catch them on time and you can silence that negativity. You can make a choice to say, you know what, I'm not going to pay attention to this. I'm going to still go after this because this is where I really want to be. But that's something that comes from you practicing and you being able to stay in control. So checkpoints, I do them all the time. That is why I find that they're important. I did it in my personal journey. I remember I did it. I had it on my phone. I set it up for every 15 minutes. So that was a little bit aggressive, but I did it for every 15 minutes so that when it would beep, I would ask myself, Eileen, how are you feeling? What's going on? And at that point, sometimes I said, well, not much. But there were other times that I said, you know what? I'm working on this project. I'm not sure how to do it. I feel like I can't ask this question or whatever. But I was able to bring it to light, identify what the issue was, and I was able to regain control, not allow that to destroy my day. Does that make sense? So again, thoughts. Thoughts are something that we need to keep in check. Fear. If you don't keep your thoughts in check and that negative chatter takes over, fear comes right behind it. It's actually lurking around waiting to take a hold of you. The fear comes in the form of, you don't have that proper education. Did you see that? You wrote that? You're really going to ask that question? They're going to laugh at you. They're going to think that you don't know anything. You know, fear comes in and it puts these negative thoughts in your brain that really hurt you. They hold you back. You don't want to give in to fear. But the only way that you can resist fear is by you staying in control. That's why it's so important for you to be aware of how you feel. What you believe in your life, what you think, those things, being in control of that, being aware of that is going to help you beat the fear. Okay? I'm not saying that you're never going to feel fear. We all do. Feeling it is fine. It's not letting it take control of you. Outside influences. A lot of times we want to do something, but we have people around us that tell us, I don't think that's the right thing for you. I don't think that you have the right skill set. I don't think that it's going to work because my Uncle Billy or my Uncle Bob tried it and they were better prepared than you. I don't think that you're ready to take that on. You know what? I don't see you in that line of work. We allow outside influences to take over and to basically dictate how we're going to move. If you identify what it is you want in life, if you believe that you have potential to go pursue it, then it's your responsibility to go and make it happen. Don't let other people tell you what you can or what you can't do. Remember, it's not their job to define your life. It's not their job to define your path, what you can or can't do. That's your responsibility. They have a lot of responsibility on their own life. They need to be focusing on what they want to do in life, what they can do, what their dreams are. They have no place in telling you what you can or can't. So rather than holding yourself back because of an opinion, find out, get clear on what it is that you want and go after that. Because the only responsibility that you have is to create the best version of you. Because that's going to make you better for you, but it's going to make you better for everybody else. You're going to be able to give the best of you because you have found it, because you've actually reached your potential. Don't hold yourself back because somebody else tells you how to believe, how to think, what to fear, and who to be. It's your life. You are the best one to play your part. So go after it. Do it. Live it. Take care.